Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Tractorman 44 here. Hey, you know, things change with a phone call. I say that all the time. My nephew called me yesterday evening. It was well before dark. Said his well was out. So he went about the business picking up a new well pump the day after work. I got the well rig all put together and got her all cleaned up, lubricated, and loaded onto the trailer. And we're down here now getting ready to start pulling his well out. Now, for guys that haven't been around before, you can see it's just a half-ton boat winch right there. But I got a jack shaft over here with a 3-to-1 ratio to increase the speed of 32 revolutions per minute on this power threader right here to 96 revolutions per minute on this shaft right here, which causes us to have a little less power, but we're not concerned about the power because they have plenty to pull this PVC pipe and everything, you know. Even at 450, 500 feet, we have plenty. But it just increases the speed by 3 times from what I did originally whenever I built it many, many years ago. So we got the power off inside, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect that and go ahead and pull this off right here and go about the business of taking this thing apart. Let's pull this out in a big old loop or something. Casing ain't helping us none, is it? No. Well, it's hard for me to stretch it all the way out over the top. All those twists are because you don't have an arrestor on. Oh. What's affected your pump down there?
Basically 60 foot ahead.
Huh?
Basically 60 foot ahead.
Yeah.
We'll mark it down as a senior moment.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. I got a lot of them.
Torque arrestor.
Yeah.
Good. I'm working with Troy. And,
$15, right? 520s to 100. Well, we had a little backup show up, do a little bit of work for us, so he's down here making up the connections. But it was only 240 foot, so 240 feet out, 240 feet back in, new well pump, and it's ready to rock and roll. With a little bit of luck, it'll run the right direction and pump water. So all we gotta do now is take his rig apart, but I'm not gonna do it today. So here it is the next morning. We finished up about 7 o'clock last night. I didn't feel like disassembling it. So I'm down here just taking it all apart. Disassembly is reversal of assembly. Set it down, get it weighted down on those tri-stands. Then we just unbolt all the bolts and disassemble. It gets a little yanky trying to pull this Y off. This Y is made out of Schedule 40, 3-inch black iron gas pipe or boiler piping, and it telescopes down on those 2.5-inch black iron pipe uprights, so it gets a little wiggly. And just like that, literally 10 minutes, it's knocked apart and ready to either stack on the little homemade trailer and pull it to where you got to go, with of course a red flag on the back end of it, or just load it up on the trailer and transport it like I usually do. Here you can see the components we used to put it together. Nothing but 3/4 inch blower shaft, with linch pins on, 3/4 inch all thread and big nuts in order to hold everything together. All the way to the manually operated outriggers, you just level it with a floor jack or whatever, and then put your pin in the hole with a 2x600 or whatever to give support or pressure onto the ground, a bigger footprint, and then pretty much that's it. This is the way it rests, except for I cover up all the mechanics. Now this machine is completely built out of just scraps off of trash hoppers on job site dumpsters to industrial surplus outlets. That's where I got that pipe threader. I give $75 for that pipe threader 25 years ago or so or more. I had to spend $52 for that square drive adapter though. That kind of hurt. I had to go to the Rigid Supply House to pick that up. And industrial surplus outlets, there's always industrial construction components like these tri-stands, whatever, you can get them with rollers on top instead of the V-notch, get them with flat plates on top, or you can adapt them yourselves. But that's where virtually all of this come from, even down to the little coughing hoist. It's like 20 bucks at a industrial house. So here we are, guys, loaded and ready to roll back to the shed, man. That's what she looks like when we roll into a job.